WWE appears to be taking the WrestleMania 40 scene in an intriguing direction, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's going on with Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and much more. Let's start things off with the February 12th edition of Raw, because that featured a major segment between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins that has once again raised even bigger questions for WrestleMania 40. So Cody Rhodes comes out to address the crowd and address the events of the WrestleMania press conference. Cody talked about how he has his match booked with Roman Reigns at night 2 of WrestleMania 40. And Cody Rhodes credited the fans for being the main reason why he's able to stand in the ring and say that. He thanked them for their movement, for the trends, and how they were basically the ones to give him back his WrestleMania match with Roman Reigns. Cody said that the only way to repay the fans for getting his spot back was for him to finish the story and end the title reign of Roman Reigns. Cody talked about how much The Rock didn't want to hear the chants of "We want Cody." He noted that Roman Reigns and The Rock together as a duo is the perfect storm. He also pointed out that he plans on getting The Rock back for the slap at the press conference, and how he plans on getting his hands on him real soon. Seth Rollins would then interfere with Cody's promo and really sent things in an interesting direction. Cody thanked Seth for coming to his aid at the press conference. Seth pointed out how he was looking forward to facing Cody at WrestleMania, but he completely understands that there's millions of people that want him to go after Roman Reigns and get that job done. So he told Cody Rhodes that he needed to get that done now and defeat Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins really did a great job of making the WrestleMania 40 main event really seem like it had even more on the line. Seth said that this match right here at WrestleMania 40 between Roman and Cody is probably the last realistic shot that anyone has of ever dethroning Roman Reigns. If Cody doesn't get the job done at WrestleMania 40, Seth believes that the landscape in WWE after that will only become even darker. Roman will only gain more power, and how Roman will start showing up even less to defend the title, making it impossible to dethrone him. So Seth really laid it on thick that Cody Rhodes is really the last hope to bring the WWE Championship back down to earth and restore some normalcy to it as a full-time champion that cares. Seth also explained that this was probably going to be even more difficult than 2023, because now Roman has the biggest star and the most influential man in the entire entertainment industry, The Rock, in his corner. Seth argued that Cody Rhodes didn't have to enter WrestleMania weekend without anyone in his corner. Seth was willing to stand by Cody Rhodes and help him face off against the newly reinforced bloodline. Seth Rollins even said that he'll be willing to be Cody's shield against Roman and The Rock, which of course is a clear reference to the faction that Roman and Seth were once a part of, the Shield. So a very interesting proposal and offer by Seth Rollins that does seem to support everyone's big belief that a tag team match between Cody and Seth versus Roman and Rock may be in play for WrestleMania after all. This big tag team match has been something that fans have been speculating about ever since the WrestleMania 40 press conference itself, where we literally first saw Roman and Rock side by side looking at Cody and Seth, who are also standing side by side. And then after that, we got to the WrestleMania 40 trailer that we spoke about, which doesn't literally confirm any matches, but it does show a stare down between Cody, Seth, Roman, and The Rock. And then another separate solo stare down between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. So the press conference, and especially that WrestleMania trailer, had everyone thinking that WWE was heavily hinting at that big tag team match taking place on night 1. And now you add Seth's words to Cody from the February 12th edition of Raw into the mix, and it really appears to be even more supporting evidence that they could be heading in the direction of having that tag team match on night 1. So literally that's the important part to figure out here. Is Seth saying that he's got Cody's back and will be out there during the main event of night 2 if the bloodline try to cheat again? Or is Seth literally referring to being in Cody's corner in terms of a tag team match against The Rock and Roman Reigns? It looks like the answer to that question will be revealed over the next few weeks as we get more appearances from The Rock and Roman Reigns over on Smackdown. The light issue that fans have brought up about the tag team match for night 1 is that if they go that direction, that means everyone outside of The Rock will be working double duty at WrestleMania 40. Roman and Cody will still have their match together, just 24 hours later. And it's being confirmed already that Seth Rollins will be defending his title at WrestleMania in a singles match as well. So you're talking about 2 WrestleMania matches for 3 of the 4 superstars in that alleged tag team match. And it just gets a bit worrisome because if someone suffers some kind of freakish injury of some sort during the night 1 main event, that automatically puts the night 2 main event in serious jeopardy. So that's been the big point that some fans have brought up about the tag team match. It just seems extremely risky to have them in that night 1 main event going all out, when they'll have to be right back at it the next night on night 2 main event just 1 day later. So when you take that into consideration, you could definitely argue that the tag team match may have a high risk factor to it. The tag team match isn't confirmed as of this current moment of time, but the list of teasers and hints towards the tag team match is definitely starting to pile up. Speaking of hints piling up, The Rock recently spoke with E! News and he opened up about his current return to WWE. He claimed that his 2 youngest daughters were a part of the motivation to get back in the ring. They were both born way after The Rock had left the wrestling ring, and he claims that they constantly tell him that they want and need to see him inside the wrestling ring. And the interview appeared to be hinting at the idea that his daughters will get their wish at WrestleMania 40. The E! News interview claimed that The Rock versus Roman Reigns was taking place at WrestleMania. But it's unknown if the interview took place prior to the press conference story pivot, or if they just know something that we all don't. But the interview once again made it sound like The Rock was truly stepping back inside the ring at WrestleMania 40 in some way, with his daughters being in attendance to see him wrestle live. So if Roman versus Rock isn't happening at WrestleMania 40, but The Rock is still somehow competing at the event, this thought is once again making fans think that the tag team match really is the only answer for how The Rock could get on the WrestleMania 40 card. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.